Hello and good day, everybody. This is Joy Holt, and we're here in Jasper City Hall with Mayor Terry Seitz, and it's Monday with the Mayor. Hello, Mayor.
Hi, Joy. How are you?
Very good. How about yourself today?
I'm very fine. We've had a good reason for the mayor to be fine. Friday, a week ago, we started our demo day in the preparation of turning Jasper Lofts and that property into River Center. Obviously, in the last week or so, we've made a great amount of progress. The old kiln building, the outline building is gone, and the so-called attached parts of the former factory are being peeled away. Again, a significant portion of the Jasper Cabinet building that's still standing now will remain, but they probably, our best guesstimate is 7 different build-ons over the years as that factory was growing back in those days, and much of that will be peeled back to what would be considered the structure that will become the mixed-use development of it. And where that outline building was, that's the footprint, or part of the footprint of the hotel. So that's where we're at. It was a grand day.
Right. Now, initially when you guys started demolition, you kind of just did the back side of the building, and you had to wait for the cleanup part. Like,
well,
what was that about?
Well, we had very simple. It was they did not have a full crew in there to do that. They had limited operators because we were in their equipment.
Right.
But ultimately, it was not an official day. It just was. It was just like anything else. It's a groundbreaking. It was a demo day, and it gave us a little show and tell, and enabled us to share with the public and highlight what was going to happen, and to acknowledge and give credit to those who helped make it happen. And it's been a long time coming. And we're just extraordinarily delighted and wish them all the best. And as we look at this partnership and the development of the extensions of the city street and all things like that, it's going to be about an 18-month project, but all well worth it.
Yes, for sure. Now, I know we were talking about liquor license coming down here, so what's going to happen for that?
Okay, here's a circumstance. Along with River Center, the developers are requesting consideration for the city of Jasper to establish a Riverfront District. That terminology that establishes that is from state code, so it's an Indiana code. What that has enabled things to occur, currently the Alcohol Tobacco Commission in Indiana by population has certain liquor licenses, certain types of licenses for cities, towns, counties, etc., unincorporated and incorporated areas. And those are very restricted. They are generally very valued in the fact that they literally are like real estate. What the Riverfront District does, it is an extension of those liquor licenses, but essentially instead of being tied to a business, they're tied to a geographic area. And we could create a Riverfront District, and within that district, which is roughly the Patoka River and a certain distance equal side of that, and plus we would work around, like in this area, we would not be having a liquor license, we would carve out the security center, things like that. So it's 1,500 feet, but it's not purely 1,500 feet. It's a carved district, not more than 1,500 feet. And that would enable liquor licenses to be given essentially by the city, specifically to businesses operating in that area, but they cannot use them as leverage. They couldn't use them as collateral or anything. They don't own them, they're granted them to use, and that could be a benefit of, again, of attracting restaurants, etc., to that area. But ultimately, again, they would have to comply annually with the use of those. So it's a very common ordinance. Newburgh, Evansville, Jeffersonville, New Albany along the Ohio have it, and of course many others to the north of us already have it too. And it's just a natural extension, but the council will consider that Wednesday night. One other thing that will come up at the council meeting, and probably the utility service board meeting, which by the way is Tuesday, by the city properties, city offices and departments are closed on Monday in honor of President's Day. Of course, police department and critical personnel and wastewater and water departments, they're there, and of course on call should there be any storms, but we will not be open on Monday. Be aware of that. So that moves our utility board meeting from Monday to Tuesday, and then the council is Wednesday, so they're piggybacked that way. I want to acknowledge an extraordinary effort given by our Personnel Safety and Loss Control Office. That is our Director, Cale Canese, and Assistant Cindy Hoaxang. I shouldn't say Cynthia. I don't think I've ever called her Cynthia in my life. So Cindy Hoaxang. Together, this two-person office has delivered a critical service to our staff. First of all, we hire very well. We have standards, and certainly are acknowledging all and following all the laws that exist in regards to hiring and privacy and things like that. It's a great system. We protect the city in terms of liability insurance, and if the people are using city property, that they have, they have insurance records on file, like all the developments we have now. And in addition to that, we have that safety part. We want our staff to go home to their families, wherever they live, as healthy or healthier than when they come to work. We have a wellness program. We have, of course, our benefits program. But I want to acknowledge them that we have no lost work time from injury for about 13 months right now. We hit a year in January. We're getting very close to extending that. Hope I'm not getting any kind of jinx to them. But while we have had some strains or things like that, nothing within the last year has caused any loss of work time for any Jasper employee. And that's significant. We have 175 roughly full-time employees. And we have many other those that are in a position of working for us on a regular basis on a part-time. And to have no one miss any work time, it's an achievement, and it's an honor for me to congratulate them in this message today.
Okay, great. Do you know if you're setting records yet?
I don't know if it's something that you set records. To me, anytime that you have someone goes home after they've worked a day for you, and they can do that in a joyful manner and be healthy, that's a record all of its own.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. So, all right. I was wondering, what does IMPA stand for on your sweater today?
I don't know if you can see that on the camera. IMPA is Indiana Municipal Power Authority. The City of Jasper has a long-term contract to receive electrical power from this organization. Essentially, it's a cooperative. City of Huntingburg is also a part of this cooperative. And I recently went to an event they had and came home with this little sweater. And actually kind of like it. So today I'm very festive with the sweater from IMPA, but again, very proud that we as a City of Jasper are delivering a quality product of consistent electrical service through this contract, and we are glad to be able to do that every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's great to hear. Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Thank you
very much. This has been Monday with the Mayor here in Jasper. I'm Joy Holt.